Mercury Colony Park 1979 to 1991. For 1979, Ford redesigned its full-size sedan and station wagons. The Ford Panther platform brought Ford in line with the downsizing introduced by the 1977 General Motors B-body full-size cars. To remain competitive, in terms of size and fuel economy, with the Buick Estate and Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser, 1978 marked the end of the full-size Chrysler Town and Country station wagon. Ford made extensive changes to its full-size station wagons. In terms of size, the 1979 Colony Park shed over 11 inches in length, 6.6 inches in wheelbase, 0.4 inches in width, and had lost slightly over 1,000 pounds in weight, in comparison to its 1978 predecessor. Though technically smaller than the intermediate Montego Cougar station wagon, the Colony Park reduced its cargo carrying capability only slightly over the 1978 Colony Park. As before, 8-passenger seating remained standard equipment. In a revision of the Mercury product range, the Colony Park was moved to the Grand Marquis model line, the flagship of the Mercury brand. Effectively, it placed the Colony Park above its Country Squire counterpart in terms of trim. Also, the decision also cleared room for a Marquis station wagon without wood grain trim. In the interest of fuel economy, the Mercury Colony Park underwent an extensive revision of its powertrain lineup. Although V8 power remained in place, the 400 and 460 V8 engines were removed from all Ford cars, with the Colony Park sharing the 302 Windsor V8 with the Mercury Monarch. The previous base 351 Windsor V8 was offered as an option. For 1981, Ford and Mercury underwent the powertrain revisions of the 1980 Lincoln Continental. The 302 V8 was given fuel injection, now marketed in metric as a 5.0 liters, with both engines paired to the 4-speed auto-overdrive transmission, the first of its type in an American full-size car. For 1982, the fuel-injected 5.0 V8 became the sole engine offering in all Mercury full-size cars. During 1986, the carbureted 5.8 liters V8 returned as an option. Examples specified with this engine are rare. This generation of Colony Park would see few substantial changes during its 13-year lifespan. For 1983, it became the sole full-size Mercury wagon as the previous year's base Marquis wagon was no longer offered as a full-size model. For 1984, the non-wood grain Grand Marquis, previously Marquis, station wagon was dropped, leaving the Colony Park as the sole version. For 1987, Mercury brought the Colony Park in line with the Sable and Topaz by introducing GS and LS trim levels. After 9 years with only detail changes to the body and trim, the Colony Park received a major update alongside the Grand Marquis for 1988. From the windshield forward, a more aerodynamic front end better integrated the fenders, grille, headlights, and bumpers. Inside, the front seats were modernized. For 1990, as part of an addition of a driver's side airbag, the entire instrument panel and dashboard received a redesign. All outboard seats received 3-point seat belts. 1991 was the final shortened model year for the Colony Park with production ending in December 1990.